Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we are going to work with our dogs on teaching them a fun trick. So when we do training with our pups, sometimes we tend to get focused on those basic skills like the sit, down, come, stay. But when we do that, we, while we're challenging them mentally and giving them things to do, it can get redundant for them. So we want to mix it up a little bit, kind of challenge them a little bit more, give them something fun to do between sessions so it's not always the same thing. Tricks are very mentally stimulating, they're fun to show off to family and friends, and again, they just kind of break up that routine for the dogs. So today we're going to work with Harper on teaching him a spin and a twist. So with this, what I do is a spin goes one direction and the twist goes the other. So we're going to start with a luring first. We're just going to have that treat in front of his nose and kind of guide him around. Yes, good boy. If your dog has trouble with this, you can break it down a little bit. So reward them halfway and then ask for a little bit more each time. We're just going to start with a spin. So going to his left. Good boy. I'm luring him with that treat, and as he gets better at it, I'm going to make it faster and faster. Yes, good boy. I'm eventually going to start to fade that treat out. So instead of having a treat, we're just going to do a little bit of a hand signal. Harper, stand. Good boy. Ready? Spin. Good boy. He got a little confused with that one. He kind of stopped halfway, but then came all the way around. Spin. Ooh, ready? That's okay. Ready? Spin. Good boy. With Harper, I'm using both a hand signal and a verbal cue just because he can hear, but he's losing his hearing. So I also want to make sure that I incorporate some of those hand signals for him so that he is able to have both of those cues. Spin. Good boy. Now, again, we want to practice this in multiple positions. So I'm sitting down right now, but I want him to get used to generalizing it in different scenarios. So I'm also going to kind of stand up on my knees a little bit. Ready? Harper. Spin. Yes, good boy. Spin. Oh, ready? Harper, spin. Good boy. And then again, when we practice spins, we want to make sure that we teach it to them in both ways because they can develop a muscle imbalance if we don't work both sides of their body. So you can do the same thing for the opposite direction, and you can use a different cue. So twist. Good boy. And that way we can teach them both. So spin. Good boy. Twist. Good job. And some dogs may have a harder time with one side than the other, and that's just like with people. Sometimes we're right-handed, sometimes we're left-handed, so dogs can be better at it in one direction than the other. But again, these are just fun tricks to kind of keep them going, mentally stimulated, break up some of those routines that we get so used to with them. Good boy. Good job. Thank you for waiting, Henry.